Hi, I'm Una. You're very welcome to my channel. I hope you'll stay while I show how I made this Valentine's Day card. It's really simple and easy to make, but quite stunning. I started off today by trying to work out how I could emboss a stencil in my Gemini Junior machine, and I figured it out as I went along, and I hope you'll be interested. I used a bottom cutting plate, my white plastic shim, metal shim, the stencil. I list my products down below. The card base, now I shouldn't quite have placed it like that, but I'll show you how I fix that later. The purple embossing mat, oh look at the state of it, please don't ask how it got into that state. And then I put the cutting plate on top as well. So that's the sandwich I used, and it embossed the card really nicely. Now you can see the white border at the top there, but I'll fix that later. I used a memory box die to cut out a heart shape. Now you could draw this, you wouldn't need to have a die. I just happen to have one in my stash for years, and so I use it for convenience sake. And I decided to emboss the heart as well. I used a really cheap folder that I have in my stash that I bought in the Netherlands last year for €1. And I just love the depth of the emboss I get with it. And then I got a square of glitter card, and I used my scissors to cut out a heart. I used the white one as a template and just left a border as I went around it with my scissors. Then I had this washi tape in my stash, and I thought it was a perfect match for the glitter paper. So I used a tea ruler to give myself a straight line to help me adhere the washi. I pressed it firmly into place and then snipped off the edges. I keep all these pieces. The washi tape is great for holding dies in place and not being too sticky while you run them through your die cutting machine. Nothing goes to waste in my craft room. I decided to use another die. Now again, you wouldn't have to. You could draw this, but I thought this was really nice. It was cheap as chips, €4.50 in my Works craft shop here in Ireland. It cuts out in 2 pieces. I used red glitter card to cut out some flowers. And again, I'm using these because I just happen to have them in my stash, but you could easily hand cut them or draw them. I pop on an acrylic block to hold that in place. It can be difficult to adhere things to glitter paper, but I find that the cheap high-tack, fast-tack glue that I buy in my local hobby store is very good, and nothing comes apart when I use that glue to stick things, to stick to glitter paper. I have my high-tack, fast-tack glue in a Gina K bottle because I love that applicator. I can put on very thin globs of glue, and sometimes I just dab it with my finger to prevent any from squeezing out the side. My glue does dry translucent and won't be not much anyway, but I prefer not to have it squeezing out anyway. The Sugar Pea Designs sentiment set has a sentiment for absolutely every occasion. I absolutely love this set. And today I'm going to use Always and Forever. Now I think this card is not only suitable for Valentine's, it could be an anniversary card, it could be love you always and forever to a child. It really could be used for multiple occasions. I used gold tinsel embossing powder, which I heated up with my heat tool. I'm adhering the red flowers, and I think they look super cute. I decide to pop up the sentiment with 3 layers of card, and that gives it a nice dimension. and I'm really pleased with the way that turned out. I popped up the heart on my card base with some fun foam. I traced around the heart and cut it out with my scissors, adhered it into place, and then adhered it to the card, just eyeballing it and getting it centered nicely. For the purposes of this video, I did decide to temporarily adhere the word Valentine to the card. The beauty of using the Misty tool for stamping is that you can re-stamp if you haven't stamped properly. I wasn't happy with the stamping I did first, and then I stamped the word again, and then when I heated this up I wasn't totally satisfied with it either, and then I was able to, when I made absolutely sure that the embossing powder wasn't sticky anymore, you can see me testing it here, I was able to re-stamp again and emboss again. Now, a word to the wise, I left this tidying up process in this video to remind me to say to my viewers, it's really important that you tidy up as you go along in the craft room, particularly when you're dealing with small pieces like these little stamps and small dies. Things can get lost very easily. That's the voice of experience. And so the card is finished. I was very pleased with this card. I hope you like it. Oh, look at the mess. I was trying to, I have a set of gems from Lucy's Little Things by Lucy, and it's full of different sizes and types of gems all in the one packet, and I couldn't decide what to use, so I didn't adhere any in the end. I think it's lovely anyway, without any further embellishment. I do hope you enjoyed watching how I made this card. Do give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It's really important for the success of my channel, and do subscribe, and I would love if you'd leave me a comment. I will reply to all comments as soon as I can. Thanks for being with me. All the best for now. Bye.